We are hydrated, and so is the boat, apparently. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today I have this piece of junk Johnboat that I got for a whopping $600. And we're gonna clean it out because it's been really used as a storage shelf more than anything right now. And we're gonna pressure wash it and get this thing looking right. So let's get into it. So the story behind this Johnboat is I was on Marketplace looking for a Hangkai 18, and I just so happened to find this Hangkai 18 for sale for 600 bucks. And I thought it was a great deal considering the Hangkai 18 Mitch bought for $600. He's been running on this Ginu for a couple months now, and it rips. Absolutely love it. So I wanted to get one for my own. The owner hits me up and goes, "Hey, do you want the boat that the motor's sitting on?" Which was this. And the other motor that he had on it before he put the Hangkai on it. And I said, absolutely. The only problem was this wheel bearing right here was cooked. So I actually put it on a U-Haul trailer and towed it home. It is also funny because in the middle of recording this, the 99 Evinrude that came with this boat, I just sold it to someone on Marketplace. But we are getting this thing cleaned out right now. This did have a bunch of bracing and decks on the front, middle, and rear hatches, which I'll put a clip of that in right now. Mitch and I actually cleaned that out the other day. And then we did a water pump and a carb clean on the Hangkai, which it's funny enough, the water pump is the same as a Yamaha 2-stroke 15 horse. Just like every other part on that Hangkai, the power head, the gear case, everything. So without further ado, we are going to get this thing up out of here in the side yard and pressure wash it. So let's get into it. So, Johnboat is on the ground. And a big reason why the guy gave it to me is because he said it was leaking so much water, he was scared to take it out again. Well, Mitch over here is just so proficient in knowing where these cracks are on these Johnboats that he knows exactly where this crack was. It's right there. Honestly, this thing is not looking too hot with the amount of fiberglass that's on the outside of the boat. Worries me a lot.
Some JB Weld spots. It's just for the structural integrity, brother. That's all. What'd I teach you? What'd I teach you?
Say it.
No, you say it.
I don't remember.
Once for dust, twice for rust, 3 times for structural integrity.
That's right. Anyways, I'm really glad we found multiple issues and not just one. But we are going to, I'm going to pressure wash this. I'm actually going to JB Weld this and put some water in it, see if it'll hold. And if it does hold, then we're going out. We'll take it out on its first test trip with a huge crack in it. But if it doesn't hold, then I will hit up my guy to get that welded up. But anyways, let's get this thing pressure washed. All right, guys, we are back, and it's about a week later since I last filmed. But we have the Johnboat here. And I never showed you guys the final result of it being clean, which it's now dirty again. I promise you it was way cleaner right after I pressure washed and bleached it, I think 4 times, whatever. But this is it. We're gonna finally take it out on its first maiden voyage. I got the Hangkai on it. I went ahead and I put a transom on it because the other one was bad. And I put all new bolts with 5200 all over it, and hopefully this thing won't sink. Like I said before, I'm really worried about all this old fiberglass. Ryan actually brought it up to me the other day too, that if it's gonna leak from anywhere, it's definitely gonna leak from there. But anyways, I think it looks great. New transom, solid as a rock. I am also bringing the bilge pump and the Milwaukee battery because knowing me, I need it. Ryan goes, I don't need it. Knowing me, it's gonna leak somewhere. Even though I did just JB Weld that big crack there, it's gonna leak. So, without further ado, we're gonna hook this up to my new piece of junk truck sitting over there. We're gonna take it to the lake. We're gonna see if this thing runs. So, let's get into it. So we're pulling up to the ramp now, and I just realized we drove on the highway, and I put a new hub on this. I wonder what the old hub looks like, and that it's hopefully holding up right now, and we are not gonna get effed. But there's the ramp. And then also, never checked trailer lights. But not my problem, we're already here. We did a once over on the trailer. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with it. Boat's sitting there float testing at the dock, so we'll see if there's any water that actually leaked into it here in 1 second. Is she a leaky the Johnboat, dude? You can kind of see there's some, oh yeah, there's water in it. Right there. Nice, not a lot, but it's
wonderful. If you keep it on plane, I think it'll be clear.
Yeah, keep it on plane, and we don't let the boat touch any more water, then we'll be mint. Anyways, let's get this thing cranked up and we'll be riding out of here. Buddy, we are dripping. It's all going to the back of the boat. Oh yeah. Getting a little water back here. It'd be fine. Let's see if we can crank this thing up. Unfortunately, I have to use the GoPro because, like I said, I don't want to drop my phone in the water again because that really sucked. But Ryan found a nice huge crack.
Yeah, I did.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, look at that. Little geyser action.
Now, I will say the crack that I fixed with the JB weld right there is holding up tremendously.
Well,
so far.
as far as we can tell under the water.
Yeah. But we got a nice pool back here. The Hankai's doing good. I forgot to mention that this is its first test drive out here. So we're gonna send it once we get out of the no wake zone and see how fast it goes with one person. We'll drop Ryan off, see how fast it goes with, I said that backwards. How fast it goes with 2 people, we'll drop Ryan off and we'll see how fast it goes with 1. So without further ado, let's get it. Ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Ready. Alright, so I don't know if you guys could hear or see anything on those clips, but we were getting 19, kind of against the wind and with the wind, but then we went with the wind after and licked 20. So we are going to trim it up to see if we can go any faster, but right now, I'm gonna drop Ryan off here at my old buddy's dock. We'll get a solo run not trimmed up and see just how fast it goes. It is leaking just a little bit. I'm probably gonna have to bilge it out. Yeah, let's bilge it out. All right, I left Ryan over there at the dock. I got my phone sitting here. Hopefully I don't drop it in the water. See how fast this thing goes. All right, so I was gonna trim it up one time to see what it was like with 2 people, but here's the problem. This is the motor, you know, trimmed all the way down. And then I'll trim it up real quick for you guys. And that's setting number 1. I feel like that's just way too much. Like you know what I mean? Like it's way too much of an angle. Like it should be half that. I'm not even gonna try that.
Yeah, that's scary.
That is scary. All right, well, we'll go rip around. We'll go hit a canal or two after our rehydration session, and then we'll see if this Hangkai will keep ripping today. Ryan and I got so much stuff stuck in the prop, we had to paddle out of there just to be able to get this thing going again. I already got all the stuff out, but take two. So we just hit the creek, showed Ryan back there and how fast we can go, and Ryan has actually never driven tiller before, and honestly I'm a little scared, but I always told him I'd teach him how to drive it, and the first thing he's doing is putting the pull cord on it, and I'm really happy about that. But this leak is not getting any better, and we decided to go to the creek before to get our hydration beverages, and I'm a little parched right now, so I think we gotta head north to the drink store, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Bet. Let's run it. I didn't realize how bumpy it was up here. Alright guys, we are pulling up to go get some hydration. Ryan has never driven tiller before, nor has he docked a boat with tiller. And I don't know if I want to film this. So we'll see what happens. And then neutral, point your motor that way and hit reverse. Neutral, hit a little reverse. I guess that's good enough. First time docking tiller, that was great. I will honestly give you, I'll give you a 6.5 out of 10. Yeah. If you did it with no coaching, it would have been a 9. Yeah. But let's go get ourselves a beverage. Actually, before we get a beverage, we're gonna have to bilge all the water out because she's getting pretty full.
It's all right.
Oh no. Yeah, let's just spray it back into the boat. Why don't we? Goodness gracious. Alright, so we're here getting our hydration on, you know what I mean? But for a marketplace Hangkai 18, what would you say?
It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty good. I love that freaking thing. Mitch's runs great. It's been running good for 2 months now. And I think for 600 bucks, it's a steal, especially with that Johnboat.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Alright, we're gonna wrap up here. We're gonna get back on the boat. Ryan and I got our beverages. We are hydrated, and so is the boat, apparently. So we gotta bilge her out. Alright guys, we are leaving. The motor started first pull, no problem. So I think this marketplace Hangkai really is proving itself. Honestly, I think we're gonna head back to the ramp right now.
Oh yeah.
Take a little cruise around the lake, get this thing loaded up, and then we'll be done for the day.
This is fine. Nice and smooth is what this is.
How center are we? Oh, that was a hard hit. That was an absolute crap show. And my feet are getting soaked, dude. I didn't pull the drain plug yet. But this might be the fastest this boat will ever go. All right, guys, so we got the boat out of the water and it's sitting here on the trailer. And honestly, for its first test drive, it was great. Yeah, I got a hole up front and a hole in the rear that I gotta figure out, put some JB weld on. But honestly, for a marketplace Hangkai for 600 bucks, and for it to run that good, sold me on it. The boat was just a perk. Just to get the boat for free was amazing. So I love the setup. I love that everything on it works. It's a smooth ride. It's honestly smoother than the Ginu, but whatever. And just the price of a new hub, this thing's ripping. So I'm happy about it. I don't know if I'm gonna sell it or I'm gonna keep it, but for now, we'll see what happens. We'll catch you guys next time.